night, baseline, breathe slow, ball tight. Miss shots echo in my head like a freight line. Coach barking, crowd staring, pressure on my spine. But diamonds spark underweight, so I'm feeling fine. Failed twice, third time I still rise. True heart shows when the plan goes sideways. Vision in my chest, grind stitched in my mind. 10,000 hours double when I show up tired. Pull up, jab, step, cross, feet slide. Courage got a quiet voice, but it still guides. Baby steps count too when the fear hides. Even shy kids turn lions under gym lights. Talent came down from the sky, so I stay humble. Fame came from the crowd, so I stay grateful. Ego is a beast, I keep that thing caged. Greatness needs patience, I turn a page. Rookies try, Dirks walk out for a little phase. Only real ones stay when the soreness stays. Hard puzzles my lane, I'm built that way. Adversity is on court, welcome to the flames. Switch screens, hedge hard, rotate fast. Give every second, neither pennies or cash. I choose 25 cent effort, every rep stack. Oh, no, enough of that, and nobody can match my sneakers on the hardwood, singing out my pain. I fall down, I get up, I do it all again. Storm winds blow, but I play like an oak in the rain. If I'm playing, I'm grateful. That's how champions remain. Yeah. Back to the mumble now, heat checks barking. Stack deck, no sweat, I keep marching. Compete harder when the odds look heartless. Fresh pack waits for the ones who stay starving. Alter ego ready when I need transformation. Kill who I was for the dream I'm chasing. Parents earn their breaks, now it's my turn. Gotta match the grind if I want my burn. Touch glass, reset, outlet, push, bench, screams, energy, whole team. Swore stars don't win if the team ain't hooked. 5 on a string, that's the real playbook. You can't choose pain, but you choose your mood. Complain or adjust, pick one, stay true. Every mistake just a lesson in disguise. Failure ain't the villain if you learn why. Marathon mindset, Kenyan pace, train hard, win easy, keep your grace. If I finish my race, that's my W. Doesn't matter the place, only what I grew. In school it's test prep and the real thing. In hoops it's skill work before the team scheme. Plays mean nothing if your handles are weak. Build the engine first and let the car speak. I search for my flaws like a mechanic in a booth. Fixing every bolt till the ride hits smooth. Pressure just a spotlight, showing what I am. Greatness wasn't luck, it was built by hand. Step back, rhythm, blues, riff humming. For the tip strong, even after all the running. Life those elbows, but I stay on my pivot. Dreams call out and I'm sprinting to live it. My sneaker wins all day, I do it all again. Storm winds blow, but I plan like an oak in the rain. If I'm playing, I'm grateful. That's how champions remain.
What's up, y'all? John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. Thank you for joining me this, what is it? Was it Monday? Yeah, it is Monday. It's the first day of the week. I mean, second day, kind of. Anyways, we had games this weekend. Great job in those games. Hey, you guys are getting better at pushing yourself through adversity. All right, and I was just thinking about it. All right, and I came up with this. When I first started the program, one of the reasons that, I started the program to make myself happy. But then after that, I was like, well, who should join the program? And when should they join the program? And I started thinking about it, and I was like, oh, you know what my favorite thing to do in the world is? It's this. It's to shut people up. Because I had like friends in high school saying, you're only good because you're tall. And I had people like looking at like little kids looking at players in the NBA who are on the bench going, that guy sucks. And it's like, what? And then you get you hear players forever saying, coach isn't giving me the ball, or this player isn't giving me the ball. And it's like, shut up. Like, if you want the ball, go get it. And chances are you don't deserve the ball if you're not getting it. I mean, period. So you have to figure that out. So I love shutting people up. It's like the coolest thing. So that was the first like real premise of the program, is to shut people up. And it's still a very, very strong one. And if you come to our program, you're going to find out real quick that you can't do all the stuff. All right? You can't do all the stuff. And we're going to find out like where everyone's like limits are. All right? So if we had a program that went 1 day a week, cost $6,000, and didn't really make anyone better, didn't really push anyone, then we would have a program like most everyone else. All right? It's very, very possible in every other program to do everything that they ask you to do, right? But we have a list of things, and actually there's an actual list of things, okay, on the player trajectory page. I wasn't planning on showing this, but I will. So, on the player trajectory page, it has a list of things to do per day. And I didn't want to make it outlandish where, I guess I could have added like 37 things to every single day, but that would be stupid, right? Because it's like no one has ever worked that hard in the history of the planet, okay? And there's also only so many hours in the day, especially for you guys who have school, right? But this is the possible list, where if you do this, you're making your MBA, period, okay? But you get things like post the monthly homework, post daily challenge, do the Monday skill work prep. So like whatever we have like for this Monday, you would have done it yesterday. A shooting workout, which we haven't started up yet, playing a game, and then post the workout card. So some you guys played in a game. Did you post the workout card though? Did you do the shooting workout? No, we don't have that yet. Did you do the skill workout prep? Someone did that. I think that Karen did that. 5 minutes apiece for all the stuff that we're doing on Monday. And you just check it off. I assure you guys, no one, I think even if we had an NBA pro, is doing this. No one can. It's too hard. And if you did this, yeah, you're like, I don't want to just say that you're gonna make the NBA, but probably, like, you'll be pretty darn amazing if you did all this stuff. And it's just 6 things a day, and one of them is do what you're doing right now. Watch the live stream. So it's not like it's super duper hard. And as you keep adding stuff, of course, it changes your grade. If you add enough things, it'll change that grade sky high. Or if I selected them all, boom, 120%. Don't get to 120%. Go for like 100, so you can miss certain things per day. Pick out the hardest ones, the easiest ones, whatever you want, the most time-consuming ones. Take those off, and just do whatever it'll take to get it. An A is kind of high, I gotta admit. Chances are your parents won't let you get an A in this. No, that's way too much work. But like a C, a B, that would be cool. So go to the player trajectory page. How you get there is just on the homework page. You click on it. So if you go to the homework section, which is right there, you scroll down to right here where it says extra work. Or you can scroll down more to make it fancier and say player trajectory. And you click on that link and it'll take you right to that page where you get to see where you're at right now, where you're headed, and then what the daily list is. All right. So if you're not doing that, you can, the point of this whole story, you can shut up. You don't want it bad enough. Be quiet, dude. Just be wherever you are and have some fun. But if you do want it and you do all this stuff, you can complain all you want. The coach should absolutely give you a chance. You can say people are holding you back because they are. If you're doing all this stuff, you deserve the universe if you're doing all this stuff. All right? So either shut up or do it. All right? This thing is so annoying me. Man, I got these new headphones and this one keeps falling off. It's super annoying, but I'll go through my adversity if you guys go through yours. All right, moving on to the quote of the day. Quote of the day today is keep going. Right there. Keep going. All right. If you're forced to stop, just don't stop. All right. Do anything that you can to get better. Do push-ups a day. Like if you're in your room without a basketball. Your arm's broken. Shoot with the other arm. All right. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You feel demoralized. Keep going. Keep going. No matter what. Let's see who's here in the comment section. I see Olivia's here, and I got Adrian. I got Josias, and I see Jordan's here as well. What's up, fellas? And there's two more people hiding in the comment section. If you're here, check in the comment section so that I know that you're here. Don't just sneak in on us. I mean, you freaking weirdos just staring at us. I mean, what are you guys doing out there? Just stalking us? You're just like peeking in and like, oh, let me not say any words and just look through the window. Weirdos. No, I'm joking. Thanks for watching. All right. Here's our workout for the day. All right, we got. You should be doing your homework card, as I said in that player trajectory. That is one of the things that you should be doing. All right, because tomorrow is our team practice. Team practices aren't really anything. They're just to make our team better, but it's everything, because you're not gonna have to need to know how to do that stuff. Yes, but a coach will not add you to his team because you're good at the team practice stuff. It's just not gonna happen. He's gonna add you to your team. He's gonna add you to his team because you can make 3-pointers, you can dribble, you can block people, you can steal, okay? Let's just not be silly about it. He's not gonna add you because, man, this guy really knows the plays. No, it's just not how it works, especially plays that aren't even ours in high school. I see you, Gennaro. What's up, Gennaro? All right, but the stuff that we're doing today, we got trick dribbles, Lana's moves, 1-minute shots, 8 of 14 on run, one-on-one sprint, pick and roll, flip-flop, and the last one is wall passes. I already said that one. Okay, let's take a peek at that stuff real quick. All right, for wall passes, you want to throw the ball in a straight line off the wall to the same hand. Okay, you're going to do it right hand, left hand, and then you're going to alternate hands. All right, so right hand only, the left hand, and then both hands. All right, and man, Kieran was so small back there. But yes, you go both ways as well, so you can become a better passer. But then the last one that we add is behind our back. And make sure for all of them that the ball goes straight and comes back straight. You want to catch the ball. Make sure that your feet are in the correct positions, so you're able to make a good pass during a game that is accurate. Next thing we have is trick dribbles. All right, it's a whole bunch of dribbles that I'll make up. I'll tell you what to do, and we'll just do whatever I say, whether it be corkscrew, front back like this, whatever it happens to be. I change them every time. Ball spins. Oh man, that might be one of the tricks. What is this one? Oh, the spider. The spider might be a trick dribble. All right. Oh, underneath my legs, and I lean backwards with it. Oh yeah. All right. So we're gonna get really, really tricky today. Trick dribbles. It's just a fun way to become a better ball handler. All right, Lana's moves. Turn and face the basket. And you can do one of 4 moves. You can turn and shoot. Pro hop to the middle. Step middle, spin back, baseline. Or step middle, spin back, baseline, pump fake, step through. All right, that's the first one. Here's the second one right here. Inch back each time. Keep that ball high. Nice job, Connor. All right, step again. You always step middle. You always come back. Boom, step middle, spin back there. The move starts off the same each and every single time with the ball high, stepping toward the middle. All right, boom there, up, straight, and then score. Those are all of them. Next ones we got. That's someone else doing them. 8 of 14 on run. You got a minute to make. Hey, you got a minute to shoot. Some of you guys literally can't shoot 14 shots in a minute because you're just too slow. You're not aggressive enough. All right, you can't throw the ball far enough, whatever it may be. So try to shoot 14 shots in a minute. If you do not shoot 14 shots in a minute, you must run 2 times per every shot that you shoot under 14. Whether you make or miss, right? Just 2 shots under. So if you only shoot 10 shots, that means that you owe me 8 runs. Okay? But now, if you don't make 8 shots, so 8 of 14 is the goal. If you don't make 8 shots, everyone underneath 8, you have to run 1. So the makes is more forgiving. So if you only make 6, you have to run 2. But you add those 2 numbers together, and then you're all good for the entire drill. And then you make those runs, and then we do it again. Oh, wow, I sped it up. That was kind of cool. All right. One-on-one sprint, foot fire at the free throw line, or at the 3-point line. Then the other person has 5 seconds to sprint in, or 4 seconds, depending on how fast you guys are. All right, and you want to not slow down, sprint as fast as you possibly can. And if you don't score, then you are up next. if you do score, then that same guy on defense is up the same way. So you just want to sprint down. You should be able to score pretty easily, but it's also kind of hard. So defensively, make it hard on them by changing their direction, especially during games. It's a great practice for that as well. Last one, I believe, is flip-flop. This is an on-ball screen. Coming right there. Screen on the opposite side because they show too early, and then pick and roll. All right, that's it for that. Let's see who's doing the homework. Is anyone? All right, the more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. Joey with 50 push-ups. Joey with God's drill. Joey with 15 threes in 3 minutes. Scores 8. Nice job, Joey. All right, Adrian doing some trick dribbling. Really? Let's check out Adrian's trick dribbles real quick. I'm going to check the homework page. Refresh this. All right, so we got Joey's stuff. I also saw Kiernan's wall passes. 8 of 14 on run by Kiernan. Shot by Joey. This is one of our challenges. And we're going to find out, again, we're going to shut people up. During our March ceremony, we're going to see if you want it to work because we'll take the top few people per challenge. And we see if you posted it. If you added LH Grind to your video, I will see them. I will weigh them. I will judge them. Okay? And the top few people will have a chance to win during the actual thing. So right now, we actually don't have a lot of people posting this stuff. You could probably post this last week and make top 3. That's how lame our program is right now with the people trying to do it. So we shut up a lot of people. All right? But Shot Shop is one of them. And that's one of the drills. But the other ones, let me see. Where was it? Let's see Adrian's trick dribbles. Let's see what he's doing. Okay, so he's going to start out with the spider. That's a good start. Okay. Fast forward. What else you got? Still the spider? No, throwing it up, catching it behind his back. I'm going to give that one a 6 because he hit his back. How about this one? And then that one was better. All right, let's check another one. What else you got, Adrian? What is this one? Behind the back? Oh, off the knee? Okay, I guess that counts. That counts as something. Okay, next one. Oh, he did the spider again. What is this? Was that off the rim? Oh, just behind the back end. Those are decent. I mean, it's not that tricky, but it's a start. Great job to Adrian. All right, we are going to go to trivia and then go to commercial. So let's see the trivia question today. And again, Adrian is like the king of all trivia. I think he's better than anyone we've ever had. All right, Zach Louth is watching. It must be a Louth. One of the Louths is watching. All right, trivia question today is: Meadowlark Lemon used a coat hanger, milk can, and what else to make his first hoop? I don't know what that means. You guys can figure it out. We go into a commercial break real quick. One second.
Warrior Challenge Arena. We do birthday parties, bachelor parties, corporate team building events, field trips, youth group events, anything that brings a group together and you want to have some physical fun. Warrior Challenge Arena is the place for you.
All right, so Meadowlark Lemon was a player from the Harlem Globetrotters, one of the most famous ones elected to the Basketball Hall of Fame. He used a coat hanger, one of the metal ones, I'm guessing, a milk can for the basketball. Used a milk can, like a small milk can, and something else to make his first hoop. What was that thing? You have until the end of the show to answer it. Good luck to everyone out there. Oh, wait, we got somebody. What? Oh, man, you guys see it? All right. That was Adrian by a little bit. Now, Jordan did add a carnation milk can. I see it. I do see that, but let me see. What did she say? An empty carnation evaporated milk can. That was the thing I already mentioned. I mentioned a milk can. All right, but Adrian mentioned the third thing, which was an onion sack. An onion sack? I don't even know what that is. Do onions come in sacks? I hate onions. But that is the answer. Once again, Adrian gets it right. The king of trivia, man. got 5 points right now. But let's move on to the next thing. We got our story of the day. Watch it. You can do anything as long as you have the passion, the drive, the focus, and the support. I do believe that you can do anything if you have the passion, the drive, and the support. The passion means that you like really, really love it. The drive means that you're willing to go out there and do hard stuff for the thing that you love. And then the support means, like, are your parents there for you? Does your basketball program help you out? Are your friends good friends, basically? All right, so great story right there. Let's check out some hoop news real quick. We got Victor Wembanyama not only dominated the NBA All-Star game, he led the way. He went out there and said, yeah, you don't have to try hard if you don't want to, but you're going to get embarrassed. And he went out there and just absolutely, from the literal jump, he was like, throw me the ball, I got it, and boom, we're going hard. He set the tone, and he kept the tone. His team didn't win it all, but he was like, this is not a regular All-Star game. I'm absolutely trying to embarrass you guys. And players don't like to get embarrassed, so they were like, we better step it up, and everyone did. It was a great All-Star game because of Victor Wembanyama's efforts. All right, are you guys like that? Or do you guys need the games to be like, oh, it needs to be for a prize? I need something. No, how about you just go hard because you want to go hard? That is awesome job, Victor. He's a role model. I like this guy, and he lit it up on the world stage. Showed everybody who's the boss. All right, next thing we got is, this is from back in the day. This guy went on a fast break layup / dunk and did a 720. That is a true 720. I know he kind of turned to begin with, but he kind of turned in the end to finish. And, like, that was, like, the most insane moment in N1 history. There was this thing called N1 basketball. And, like, they would do, like, fancy trick stuff all the time. And they were like, you know, it just, like, made basketball really cool. It was like what the Harlem Globetrotters did for basketball in the 70s and what the banana, whatever they call the banana ball people for baseball do, whatever they call it, the Savannah Bananas, what they do for baseball, that's what these guys did for basketball, and they made it really hip-hop oriented, and it was a really, really special time. But this dunk kind of like encapsulated a lot of stuff. 1-2 around, give me that 720 dunk. That's my throwback for the day. Let's see the next thing that we got on our list. But this thing, this is from JJ Redick talking about LeBron James.
He is. I recognize that on a daily basis. I think it goes back to what I've said on numerous occasions. The more remarkable thing is how much he cares in his 23rd year with all his accomplishments. So it's not the next. He's going to get another oldest player to do X, Y, or Z. He's going to get another one of that. He's going to further cement his scoring record. Like he's going to do all those things. It's really just the day-to-day professionalism.
So LeBron is in his 23rd year, and he's still like being professional. He's still being passionate. I want you to think about this. What is the difference between 1 month and 1 year? It's a big difference, right? Could you guys do a challenge for 1 month? Some of you guys actually have. Could you do it for the whole year? I don't think so. Now, he's in his 23rd year. 23rd year. For you guys to be great on your level, honestly, it would take you guys 23 months. Could you guys work as hard as you could for 23 months? LeBron has done it for 23 years. That's a enormous difference. 23 months. That's 1 month less than 2 years. Could you work your hardest for that without expecting anything? All right, now he's had a lot of money, a lot of like attention because of those 23 years. So of course he's been pushed in positive ways, but can you do at least like a fraction of what he's done? How about 23 days? 23 days. He's done it for 23 years. So either really take your hat off to LeBron James or put on your hard hat and go out there and try for 23 days, maybe 23 months, and then go out there and try for 23 years and see if you have what it takes to stay that passionate, that dedicated, that entire time. So great job to LeBron James. I know he watches the show. All right, last thing that I'm talking about here. I think it's the last thing. What up to the math sets? What, did I throw that in there? That is so weird. I didn't even know that I could do that. What is this? Oh, I see. All right, I need to change my tabs. Split this. All right, The last thing is a debate. Is this debatable? What is this? It takes a special type of coach to dive for a loose ball. Oh, I see. The coach is diving for the... And he's wearing like a nice outfit. You know, okay, maybe if I was younger, I would do that. Dang. I don't think that's necessary. But it is great when your coach has enough passion to like carry you guys as well. All right, you do want your coach to be just as passionate as you are. But I don't think I've ever seen this one. A coach dive for, maybe I've done it actually. I know I've done it in practice. I don't know if I've done it in a game. That's big time. But I do love the passion. Good job, coach. All right, and let's finish up. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Don't forget that we have our award ceremony for this Saturday. All right, make sure you guys sign up for that, and then we will be battling it out. All right, throughout the course of this thing. So the people, whoever posts the most for the skill checklist, I will call them up, and I'm gonna make up a contest for it, and we're gonna see if you can win that contest. Whoever did the most, you can even do some right now because everyone sucked the last 3 months. You can catch up in a week. And if you're thinking he posted 5 in the last week, so you shouldn't have posted just 4 in the last 3 months. Okay, if someone can catch you in a week, that's your fault. Absolutely, I think every one of these, you can be caught. You can catch people in every one of these if you just do them all this week. If you did like 1 or 2 of the movie reviews, you probably win it all. If you did the skill checklist, the what else? The 5-minute rush, 5 minutes, and you'll be in like our top 3. 5 minutes. There's only been like 2 people to even try the rush. Our shot shop. Only I think 2 or 3 people have ever tried the shot shop. You can get in there by just doing it a couple of times this week. So if you aren't the top 3, we're calling you out, dude. That is so lame. But we'll see if you guys got it. Anyways, don't forget that the quote of the day is keep going. Keep going. No matter how much your earpiece is messing with you today. All right, you keep going. And I'll see you guys soon. Keep working out too, you guys. Cue that music so I can leave, man. Reese's Pieces, everybody.
Dry, yeah, drum roll weak, but I glow up quick. 15 minutes every day and made the footwork slick. Bad at it, good at it, either way get lit. If the grind feels ugly, that's the luckiest gift. Yeah, peace in my chest when I gave that all. When I lose, slept good, no regrets at all. Coach tossed me in the fire, I don't fear that call. Minutes vanish fast, so I take that ball. Pick and roll in my bag with the jab, so rude. Post move, counter move, pick your loss, my dude. How you wanna lose when I'm feeling that groove? Patience in the lane and I still bust through. Everybody wanna win, but the prep too rare. Only few wake early like Gates out the chair. Genetics, home luck, they can boost you there. But effort